Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Chasing the Dollar, brought to you by TAB Sportsbet. Hopefully we can tip you into a few winners. As usual, with me is Tim Newbold. How are you, Tim?
Really well, Matty, really well. You're standing in for the week for Benny. Benny will be back next week, but I'm sure you'll do a good job.
Yeah, of course, Ben on assignment or a junket there covering the fight. But no, and last week we want to talk about the National Sprint and Distance Championships. You were tipping me Cold Fusion, even at the $4.80. We opened up at $8. Jumped $2.60.
Yeah, and he was a terrific run. He was just beaten, came from a long way back. You bet $8, as you said, started $2.60. Plenty of value there. You got the money again. And even Zipping Lad, you were betting $3.30, $3.40 earlier on in the week. Started around $2.50, so you were betting plenty of overs. Again, they got the money.
Yeah, so well worth having a look at those early markets on the pre-post markets. It's going to be another big week of greyhound racing. 10 different venues covered, fixed odds in total, betting on those races 10 to 15 minutes before. But one race we'll have up, which is up and running now, is the Blacktop final on Saturday night.
Yeah, $40,000 to the winner. It's a terrific race. 5 really good heats run last week. I'm keen on the Victorian Aston Galilee. Hadn't had a trial at the track, led all of the way in 29.44. She's beautifully boxed in between moderate beginners. I think she can begin well and rush to the lead again, and she's going to take just natural improvement out of that first run on the track. I think she's clearly the one to beat. Mr. Clydesdale at value from box 8, I think can run a big race. He's got incredible pace when he hits the ground, and Fancy Dean ran the quickest time winning the heat last week, but he lacks early pace. He's very strong at the end, but he's going to need luck in the early stages. I'm pretty keen on Aston Galilee to take it out for the Victorians.
Yeah, should be a very interesting race. And one down the bottom there, out of the 7, Lochinvar Manola. How do you fancy it?
Well, he's only a young pup. He's only had the 2 runs. He won a heat of the Big Maiden there a few weeks ago, then was scratched from the semi-finals. Straight into a blacktop heap. He went straight to the lead, ran really quick time, but he's well and truly outgraded in this race. I think there'll be other races down the track he'll be more competitive in.
All right, let's have a look at the market for the Blacktop. With at the top of betting, we've got Aston Galilee and also Fancy Dean. But outside of that, it does look a pretty open affair. Now we're going to have a look at Wentworth Park on Saturday night and run through the quaddie legs. The first one we'll have a look at is race 5, a free-for-all for the night, and looks a pretty open race.
Yeah, I like number 5, Diddy Rose. She's been really good to me in the past. She's coming into this off a 3-week freshen up, which I like backing speedy greyhounds after a few weeks break. She's well drawn wider out on the track. She's drawn inside a moderate beginner. I think she can rush to the lead and be very hard to beat. Number 2, Shady's Lesson, has got a terrific chance. Drawn underneath the wide-running Dusty Arizona, so she won't get touched in the early stages. She does look the other leader in the race. And Dusty Arizona, if he does get luck at the right time, he can finish in the placings. But I think Diddy Rose at value can run a terrific race.
Yeah, so Diddy Rose there for Tim to bounce back and get the chocolates in the first quaddie leg of the night. All right, let's have a look at race 6 of the night. Could be a short one in here. Shimaguni, interested to see what you think of it.
Yeah, Boom Young Victorian stayer, strung 3 wins together at the Meadows and Sandown, and then was beaten by Lady Arco in the Victorian distance final. Ran a big race, just run down over the latter stages. Comes to Wentworth Park for the first time, which is a query, always first up at the track, but she is clearly the one to beat. Number 8, Salvatore, beautifully drawn out in box number 8, is going great guns at the moment. At value, can run a race. Lavana bombed the start last week, but a really good run to finish second, stepping up in grade. Pretty keen on the Boom Young Victorian Shimaguni.
Yeah, so Shimaguni on top there for Tim. It's pretty hard to knock its recent form. All right, let's have a look at race 7 for the night, which looks like a solid 5th grade event, Tim.
Yeah, Winsome Shiraz, she went like a bomb last week. She came out of the boxes from box 8, running, led all of the way in near career best figures. She is better drawn wide out, but I think from box number 4, she's got moderate beginners on each side, so I think she'll get room to move in the early stages. If she does begin on terms, I think she'll be rushing forward, lead, and if she does lead, they won't run her down. They won't get anywhere near her. The other main chance in the race is number 6, Midget Farrelly. Can be a bit touchy at box rise, but it's got good early pace when balanced up. I think there's only 2 winning chances. I think Winsome Shiraz will be winning.
So Winsome Shiraz for Tim to go back to back. All right, race 8 tonight at Wentworth Park is the last quaddie leg of the night. Can you tip us into any value, Tim?
I don't really think there is value in this race, Matty. I like number 8, Sam's Conquest. He is a very, very fast greyhound. He's a little touchy at box rides, but he's got high speed when he gets rolling into stride. He's unbeaten in the track. He's broken 30 seconds both times. I think he'll be winning number 8, Sam's Conquest. 1 Barney's Lee's going enormous at the moment. A big run at Maitland last time out in near track record time. And the Victorian number 4, White Knuckles, he can run anything on his night, but he lacks early pace. If he does get the right runs at the right time, he can figure in the finish. But I think Sam's Conquest will be winning.
So Sam's Conquest in the last quaddie leg of the night, race 8 for Tim, to remain unbeaten there at the track. All right, Tim, can you give us your best bet on Saturday night at Wentworth Park?
Yeah, I'm steering clear of the quaddie legs. I'm really keen on race 4, number 1, D-Man for Christy Sultana. I think Christy will have a big, big night on Saturday night. I think she can win 3 races, but he's beautifully drawn on the inside, and I think he'll be winning race 4, number 1, D-Man.
Okay, and what about the punters out there looking for a little bit of value?
Yeah, I'm going to race 9, number 4, Where's Cleo, coming into this off a month-long break. I think that might do the trick. In a race, it's only a steady race, and I think he will run a big race at a bit of value. Where's Cleo in race 9?
All right, thanks, Tim. Look out for those on Saturday night. It is a big weekend coming up and a lot of racing happening as well. There's the meeting now at Warwick Farm, the Chelmsford Stakes Day. There's a $1 million pool guarantee on the quaddie, so make sure you do have a go at that for New South Wales customers. Now for Victorian customers, there at Flemington, it is a big meeting. We've got a big 6 jackpot of $100,000. On the sporting front, it's the last round in the AFL and NRL of the regular season. That is already some big money in for Parramatta to beat the Gold Coast, $35,000 at $1.95. So that would save them from earning the spoon this year. And on Friday night, it's the Pies taking on the Cats in what should be a very good game. And of course, the US Open continues to roll on. So that is all happening at TAB Sportsbet. You can check it out at tab.com.au. Call us on 133 300. Of course, you can pop in to your local TAB. And Tim, looking forward to Saturday night, of course, at the Gardens for the Blacktop Final.
Yeah, it'll be a big night. $40,000 to the winner. One of the club's best races on the calendar, and it'll be a cracking race. The Victorians v New South Wales, a state of origin type field.
Yeah, it should be great. All right, thanks for joining us. I hope you do find a winner over the weekend, and we'll catch you next week on Chasing the Dollar.